According to U.S. News and World Report on the best countries in 2021, Canada ranks the best country in the world. For the first time, Canada is the #1 overall country. Japan and Germany finish nos. 2 and 3, respectively, while Switzerland, the previous #1 overall country, falls to #4. Australia remains as the #5 overall country, followed by the United States. New Zealand and United Kingdom are #7 and #8 respectively. A Gallup poll reveals Canada is the most welcoming country in the world for immigrants by asking people living in 145 countries regarding how they thought immigrants living in their country. Canada scored the highest score, 8.46, indicating Canadians are the most welcoming people in the world when it comes to immigration. Canada also ranked top nation on immigration in Anhalt Ipsos Nation Brands Index 2021 in comparison among 50 countries. After living in Canada for many years, I would like to share the top 7 reasons for Canada to be #1 country for immigration from all over the world. No. 1. Canada has a strong economy and a good job market. Canada takes up about 2/5 of the North American continent, making it the second largest country in the world after Russia with rich resources. The country is sparsely populated, with most of its residents living within 125 miles of its border with the United States. Canada's expansive wilderness to the north plays a large role in Canadian identity, as does the country's reputation of welcoming immigrants. Canada is a high-tech industrial society with a high standard of living. Canada and the U.S., the two countries now are each other's largest trading partner, while the service sector is Canada's biggest economic driver. The country is a significant exporter of energy, food, and minerals. Canada ranks 3rd in the world in proven oil reserves and is the world's 4th largest oil producer. Canadians also get to keep an increasing amount of their income each year. The average salary in Canada is $50,661 per year in 2022. The economy continues to improve with the lowest unemployment rate 4.9% in 2022 and hundreds of thousands of new jobs created annually. Number 2. Canada embraces multiculturalism and immigrants. Canadians pride themselves in encouraging all of their citizens to honor their own cultures. In 1971, Canada adopted a national policy of multiculturalism, which celebrates the country's diversity. At the same time, Canada faces national challenges related to the concerns of Indigenous people and those in the predominantly French-speaking province of Quebec. While constitutional guarantees allow the province wide-ranging cultural and linguistic autonomy, movements for complete independence come in waves. Canada has one of the highest immigration rates per capita among developed nations. Despite the pandemic, Canada reached record numbers in 2021 with over 405,000 people becoming permanent residents. For 2022, Canada has recently released a revised target of over 432,000 immigrants and even higher numbers in 2023 and 2024. Canada's urban centers such as Toronto, Montreal, and Vancouver are particularly diverse and home to many ethnic neighborhoods. In Toronto, which is regularly referred to as the most multicultural city in the world, more than half of the population identifies as a visible minority. Number 3. Canada's education system is world-class. Canada spends more on education per capita than any other industrialized nation in the world and has been named the most educated country in the world. Canada's K-12 public education system is regarded as one of the best in the world. Canada is also home to some of the world's top universities, with McGill University, the University of Toronto, the University of British Columbia, and McMaster University, ranking among the world's top 100 institutions. According to Statistics Canada, more than half of Canadians aged 25 to 64 had either college or university qualifications, and an additional over 10 have completed an apprenticeship or a trades certificate. In some provinces, the cost of tuition is fully or partially covered for low-income students. Number 4. Canadians enjoy access to universal healthcare. Canada's universal healthcare system was adopted in the 1960s. Under the program, every province or territory in Canada has a healthcare plan which provides all residents with reasonable access to medical services without paying out of pocket for healthcare services, such as hospital visits or access to doctors. Total health spending in Canada has reached $308 billion in 2021, or $8,019 per Canadian. It is anticipated that health spending will represent 12.7% of Canada's gross domestic product (GDP). Canada's quality of care has been rated significantly higher. Thanks to the reliable healthcare programs available to everyone in the country, Canada has one of the world's highest life expectancy rates at 82.96 years. That places Canada's life expectancy at 16th in the world in 2022. Number 5. Canada is a very beautiful place to live. There's no denying that Canada has some epic scenery to enjoy. From British Columbia's mountains, to Prince Edward Island's coastal views, to Montreal's historic buildings, there's no shortage of places to visit and things to see in Canada. The country boasts hundreds of nationally protected parks, reserves, historical sites and hiking trails, from world-renowned parks like Banff and Jasper in Alberta, to Cape Breton in Nova Scotia, to Georgian Bay in Ontario. There's no shortage of natural wonders to enjoy from coast to coast. Speaking of coasts, Canada also has more coastline than any other country in the world, with over 200,000 kilometers of coastline. Almost 4 times as much the next closest Indonesia. So while Canada may not exactly be known for its warm weather beaches, there's plenty of beautiful coastal scenery to enjoy when the weather does heat up. If you're more of a city person, Canadian cities like Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary regularly named among the best places to live in the world. Number 6. Canada has a stable, democratic political system. Though Canadian governments shift mainly between Liberal and Conservative parties back and forth, in general, all of Canada's political parties have relatively centrist stances on hot-button issues such as women's and LGBT rights, environmental concerns and immigration, which are sometimes highly divisive in other democratic nations. Canadians also have faith in and respect for the political system and government bodies. Though scandals break occasionally, they tend to be fairly mild, and there's little in the way of widespread corruption, fraud, or government distrust. Anyway, Canada finished number 1 in being viewed as not corrupt and respecting property rights in the world in 2021. Number 7. Canadians enjoy higher social justice. Canada is viewed as the most committed to social justice. Social justice is about ensuring that everyone from the poorest, most marginalized in society to the wealthiest is afforded equal rights and opportunities. Canada cares about human rights and is committed to social justice. Canadian government has reaffirmed their commitment to social change and to ensuring that the rights and dignity of all human beings in Canada and around the world are equal. Canadians are protected to enjoy their rights and freedoms. There are still more reasons to immigrate to Canada for a better life. I will share them later. Please subscribe and stay tuned with me. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.